Hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, TikTok. Hey, Instagram. Back at it again for our Bolder, Better, Wilder Tuesdays, you guys. I think I kind of got them in sync a little closer this time. Last week I was like, but this week I'm straight. I'm right in the middle. So we should be good. But listen, you guys, happy Tuesday. And I mean that with all the energy, with all the love, with all the things within me. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And welcome. I'm Brittany Wilder. I help women who have tried all the things, who have tried it all. I'm talking about everything. You done tried it all. You done tried all the fad diets. You done tried all the diet pills, the this, the that, the who, whatever. And I teach you how to lose the weight, how to drop the weight in 30 days or less, okay? So that's what I do. That is who I am. And tonight is about Bolder, Better, Wilder, my book, you guys. Bolder, Better, Wilder. If you haven't already gotten your copy, go ahead and get it. It is out Amazon. You can get it through me. All the above. Hey, Love 21. Hey, Mrs. Rollins. Listen, you guys, get this book. This is what we're talking about. Tonight we're talking about chapter 10. Chapter 10. Hey, Lovely Brownie. Got a lot of people on TikTok coming through. Hey, C Brown. Hey, y'all. I'm just coming on live, sharing my book. Allie J. Hey. Welcome. Sita Ahmed. So I wanted to come on and read a little excerpt. Y'all know how I do every Tuesday night. I read a little excerpt out of my book. And then we talk about it, okay? So we're on chapter 10. Y'all, we done moved through this book. We're on chapter 10, page 166, okay? We've moved through this book, and that's where we're at. So let me go ahead and start to read a snippet of my book. It's called Bolder, Better, Wilder. If you're interested in buying it, it is on Amazon. You can also buy it from me and get an author copy, okay? I'll sign a little message for you, send it out to you in about a week. Go ahead and get your copy if you haven't already. So chapter 10 says, God help me to forgive. I don't want to be bitter and hate love. Y'all, that's just the title of the chapter. Haven't even gotten into it yet. But you know it's going to be real when you hear the title. God help me to forgive. I don't want to be bitter and hate love. Right? So it says, God, please heal my heart. I don't want to hate him. I don't want to feel this hurt. Heal me. God, take away the hurt and pain. Help me to forgive. I don't want to be bitter and hate love. Help me to remember that healing is a process. I forgive him and release him to the Holy Spirit. Help me to remember that you only want what's best for me, even if I don't see how it is. Amen. Y'all, that was my prayer. This is the continued prayers and statements I would say when I woke up, when I went to sleep, when I was angry, when I was crying, and whenever he called me acting crazy. They were said on my way to pick up our daughter, when our daughter would cry about her father not being the one to pick her up from daycare, during my journaling sessions, and in my real and raw shower talks with God. I would say them after a therapy session. I would say them all the time. Then eventually they would begin to stick deep down in my spirit. The thing about me is I know what healing can do. I wanted all the benefits of healing. I've also seen what happens to people when they refuse to heal and forgive. So I made my mind up. I was going to heal, and I wasn't going to allow this divorce to make me feel jaded about love. I still believe in love and marriage, but it takes two people willing to work to make a marriage or relationship work. I'm apprehensive about dating now because I don't ever want to go through trusting someone so much that I forget myself in the process. Unlike my real character, I believed in someone else's potential so much that I did things. It was almost like because he wasn't being truthful and honest, I found myself not being honest. I kept fighting a fight I already knew was over in my heart. I take my time now. Taking my time can be the difference between thriving and staying stuck. I forgive myself for taking longer than I should have to finally let go. Brittany Wilder. Listen, go ahead and share this live, you guys. It's definitely a good chapter. It's about forgiveness. And it's Bolder, Better, Wilder, my book, you guys. And when I started thinking about tonight, you guys, I started thinking about coming on live tonight. I started thinking about what I was going to share. I started thinking about everything that this chapter is about. And it really boils down to the fact of trusting myself enough to move forward and to forgive. Trusting myself enough to move forward. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Jose. Trusting myself to move forward and to forgive. And the one thing that came to me tonight before I started thinking about coming on live, you guys, you know, I pray every time and I meditate just because I want to hear what God is telling me to tell you guys, you know. And in the midst of meditating, in the midst of praying, I just ask God that, you know, whoever this message is for, it's somebody who is going through, they're going through their own situation. Maybe they're going through a breakup. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe they're going through separation from their careers. Maybe they're going through some type of grief. Maybe they're going through issues with a friend. Maybe they're going through what have you. Whatever these situations are that cause us to be in this space of bitterness and unforgiveness. Whatever this person is going through, that this is for them, that they know that they can get to a place where they can finally forgive, let go, heal, deal, and move forward into happiness. And that's what I prayed for tonight. I prayed specifically for that because there's a lot of us that things have happened in our past, things have happened in our childhood, things have happened in even our adulthood, right? You know, especially with me being so raw and real and sharing my divorce in this book. Things happened in my adulthood, things that, you know, they happened in a way where I was angry and frustrated about them and all the above. And even in the sense of going through a divorce and the things that came out of that. When people are hurt, they react differently. And so my ex-husband reacted in a way that was very similar to being a toddler, acting out and kind of just spewing things out. You hurt me, so I'm going to try to hurt you back. I don't know if anybody's ever been in that kind of tit for tat relationship when you've hurt somebody by choosing yourself and they just can't quite deal with the fact that that's what's going on, right? They're like, what? You want to leave me? Oh, okay. So let me hurt you back. And so that's what I dealt with in my process of divorce. And when I thought about coming on live tonight and what I was going to talk about, I wanted to talk about how 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years actually, it's coming up on 3 years in January. 3 years ago when I decided to leave my marriage, 3 years ago when I decided to leave my marriage, I was so bitter and hurt and angry and mad. And it was like, I am pissed, right? I'm pissed. God, this is not the promises you gave me. This is not what you told me. This is not what you showed me. This is not, hey, Angela, this is not anything that you showed me that you told me about. This is not the promises, God, and something's wrong here. Like what is happening? Right? I did it the right way, right? I don't know. There's some people out there that are like me that are like, man, I waited to get married. I waited to have a baby. I did it the right way, right? I love talking to people about that because I promise you that was so heavy on me. I did it the right way. Like, why? Why did it not work out if I did it the right way? God, I dated my ex-husband for years before we got together. We didn't just rush into marriage. We went to marital counseling twice. I'm gonna be honest, twice. With the person who married us, our pastor at the time, and also with my counselor. So it's like you're in this space where you're like, I did it the right way. So why is this not happening the way that it's supposed to? Why is it not working out for me? Why are things not happening the way that I want to? Right? It's like you don't understand why things aren't happening the way that you want it to. And so when I thought about tonight and what I wanted to share, I wanted to talk about how our freedom is connected to our forgiveness. Our freedom is connected to our forgiveness. And I'm going to say it again. Our freedom is connected to our forgiveness. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means that if you're in a space where you're feeling bitter, where you are still angry, where you are still frustrated, where you're still mad at a significant other, an ex, baby, even an ex, whoever, right? If you're still in that space where you're mad, you're angry, you're frustrated, well, that forgiveness, that unforgiveness that you're dealing with, the stuff that you're not willing to work on, the stuff that you're not willing to lay dead, right? Because when we forgive, we forgive of all the things, all the actions, all the words said, all the hurt, all the pain, and we lay it dead. It's dead. It's dormant. I say, I forgive you, and I let go of everything. And the problem is that a lot of us, we don't recognize that in order to become free and in order to move forward, in order to become free, in order to move forward, in order to move on to the beautiful blessings that God has for us, well, we gotta forgive. We have to forgive. Because if not, we're still stuck in what has happened. We're still stuck in the past. We're still reliving it. And I don't know about you guys, but I done been in some places where I've been bitter and hurt and mad and angry and confused. And that energy keeps you stuck. That energy keeps you stuck right there. You can literally remember something that somebody has said that hurt you so bad, that rubbed you the wrong way. And you literally start to feel those emotions immediately, like you are still in that moment. Anybody ever felt that way? Yeah, right. Because forgiveness is connected to our freedom. We are not free until we have forgiven it. We are not free. Listen, there have been so many different things that have happened in the course of these almost 3 years. I told you guys I decided to leave my ex-husband almost 3 years ago. I'm coming up on year 3. And it was rough and it was hard and it was ugly and it was a lot. Shit, it was a lot. Let's call it what it was. It was a lot. It was a lot on both of our ends. A lot more on his end because he was really, really hurt. And instead of being mature and handling it in a way of maturity and just saying, damn, I dropped the ball, I messed up. How can I, just simply be here for you and support you? He decided not to because he was bitter, because he chose not to forgive. And so that chapter is all about the process I went through to forgive. Chapter 10 in Bolder, Better, Wilder, it's the process. It's sharing the things that I feel that we need to work on when it comes down to moving forward. It's sharing all these different aspects of forgiveness in a bunch of different ways. And the one thing that I can share about me that caused me to forgive. You guys, I told you in the beginning, I read my excerpt. It talked about how I was praying to God over and over again. God, I just want to forgive, God. Please, God, help me to forgive. Help me to forgive. To the point where I was so angry, right? I was so angry, so mad that things didn't work out the way that I wanted them to work. Hey, Tyler. Hey, Bonbon. That I was so pissed, but I knew that I wanted to heal from the situation. I knew that I wanted to be free. Like I said, forgiveness is freedom. It equals the same. If you're not willing to forgive, then you must not want to be free. If you do not recognize the hold that unforgiveness can have on you and bitterness and anger, if you do not recognize the type of energy and the hold that stuff can have on you and your heart, then you'll be stuck in that forever. Right? And I'm one of those people, like, I know what healing can do. I know what happens when you heal. I know how amazing you feel. I know the energy that comes. I know because it's everything that I live in right now. You guys, it's everything that I walk into. I show up. I'm happy. I'm go lucky. I got this energy. I'm bright. I'm shining. People are literally like, what are you doing? You're losing so much weight. I forgave. I decided to forgive my ex-husband. I decided to forgive the people who hurt me. I decided to release the things from my childhood. I decided to heal. That's what you see. But what are you doing? I decided to let go and give it to God, and really give it to God though. Because, we say all these things and we hear all these things like, let go and let God, right? It sounds good. But to actually do the action is something different. It sounds great. It sounds amazing. It sounds like you're doing the Christian thing to do. How great of you to let go and let God. But what does that really mean? That really means giving it to the Father. That really means letting go of it, not thinking about it, not keeping it stored in here or in your heart space or in your spirit, right? We're not keeping things stored in our minds or in our spirit, but we're literally letting that thing go. And it's hard. It's harder than what you would say, right? It's harder. It's easier said than done, right? It's the truth, right? Because of course, when we are hurt, when we are raw, when we have these raw edges, you guys, where somebody has hurt us and done us wrong, and we are in this space of what the hell? Like, how dare you? How dare you? Right? It's hard. It's hard to let go, and it's hard for all the above. And it's just, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Hey, Britt. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, because you get to choose, right? You get to choose whether you decide to forgive and get your freedom and get your happiness and lose the weight. Because listen, I tell people all the time, when I decided to heal, when I decided to forgive, when I decided to let go of the things that happened in my past, that's when I started losing all this weight. For real. I'm not going to lie to you. It just started flying off of me. And some of y'all ain't ready to really lose the weight, because if you was really ready to lose the weight, you'd forgive. You'd let go. You'd let bygones be bygones. Right? For real. And I mean that with everything in me. Listen, I'm a weight loss coach, you guys. This is what I do. A lot of the times women come into my courses, and the only thing that is wrong is that they have not forgiven. They have not forgiven their mommy. They have these mommy wounds. They haven't forgot their daddy from back in the day when he left them, and now he's trying to come back in their life and be all hunky-dory. They haven't forgiven their ex-husband or their boyfriend that's their boyfriend right now, or their husband right now from something that he did 10 years ago. This is a common theme. It's a common theme in women who are not losing weight, is that they have not forgiven. They have not gotten to the space where they can say, oh, let me forgive, let me let go, let me release. Let me drop that weight, the physical weight, right? Let me drop the weight so that I can lose the weight in here, I can lose the weight in here, and I can finally lose the weight that I have on the outside. But some of us ain't willing to do that work. But that's one of the real reasons why people are struggling with weight loss, you guys, is unforgiveness. That's number one. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not going to cap at all. It's number one. Number one, why a lot of people have not lost the weight is simply because they have not forgiven. They have not let go. Hey, y'all. They haven't done it. They haven't done it for whatever reason. There's so much resistance. There's so much anger. There's so much. And so we get to choose whether we are going to continue to move forward with the bitterness and the frustration and the stress, right? Because with unforgiveness comes stress and bitterness and uneasiness, right? Dis-ease, right? And when you're experiencing dis-ease, right, you have disease in your body, and that's where the cancer comes from. That's where the high blood pressure comes from. That's where the diabetes, you name it. You name it. A lot of it stems from unforgiveness. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. Listen, one of the books that helped me with unforgiveness, besides my book, besides writing my book and healing and going through my process, the one thing that helped me with unforgiveness is a return to love, you guys, especially in relationships, even your career, like feeling bitterness about your career, feeling bitterness about friendships, when I say, baby, this one right here helped me a lot. It helped me in the process of just simply releasing my ex-husband and giving him to the Holy Spirit, giving him to God, and just being like, listen, my hands is out of it. My hands is out of it. You can have it. I don't want it. I don't want no parts of it. But like I said, our freedom is connected to forgiveness. So you can choose to either have unforgiveness and bitterness and everything that comes with that, or you can choose to forgive. And that's ultimately what I speak about in my chapter 10, you guys, is how forgiveness is possible even for the people who have hurt you the worst. I have forgiven the people who have hurt me the worst. Mommy, daddy, you name it. Ex-husband, ex-boyfriends, old friends. Y'all, I'm talking about A1 day ones. I was supposed to be there throughout all the above. I have literally forgiven it, and all it has done is caused me to move forward in my life and release the space that this person is taking up. Release the space that these grievances are taking up. Do you understand that when you have a grievance with somebody, when you have unforgiveness with somebody, do you understand that that is taking up space in your mind, in your heart, in your soul, in your life? In your life, unconsciously, that the unconscious level, we have this space that we have all this hurt and bitterness and anger and depression and you name it, we got it. And we keep this space right here. But because we're filling it with all the bitterness and all the unforgiveness, there's no room for anything else. There's no room for anything else. Right? So that means that you can't even move forward in your life with a new partner and give them all of you and be open and honest and excited about moving forward because you still stuck here and you still got space for Larry who hurt your feelings in the 5th grade because he told you was ugly. You still got issues with your best friend from high school who cheated with your boyfriend, right? And I'm saying these things because these are real deal situations that I've worked through with clients through, you guys. I kid you not. You still stuck on, your stepdaddy that left your mom and he left you just like your real dad did. So now you still mad about it and you still holding on to that grievance. Baby, let it go. You don't hear nothing else tonight. Let it go. Let it go so that you can free that space up. Literally, free that space up. Get rid of the grievances. Let go of the hurt and pain, the bitterness, the things that are stopping you from moving forward. Lord, I'm working on the forgiving part. Amen, Suzanne. But it's okay because it's going to happen. You're working on it. You're willing to work on it. That's all that it needs to happen. And I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but Suzanne, I had a hard time working on that when I was coming up out of my divorce. And what did I do? I constantly prayed to God. Every second of the day. Every second I had a moment of anger. I had a moment where I was like, ooh, I hate him. Can't believe he did this. I literally would be like, God, please, I just want to heal, God. I want to forgive him. I want to let it go. I want to move forward, God. I know I can't move forward without forgiving. I know I can't. I know I want to be free. I want to be free up here. I want to be free right here. I want to move forward, God. I promise you, Suzanne, keep on saying that. I promise you. And it's going to get deep down in your spirit. It's going to get real deep down in your spirit. And once you move forward, you're just going to wake up one day and forgiveness is just going to be there. Forgiveness is just going to be there. You're just going to be like, it's going to wake up and not feel nothing. No ill will. No, when I tell you, I literally can go and be with my ex-husband. We were just there together. We just got our daughter into a charter school. I can be with him and feel nothing. Feel nothing. I'm not hurt. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I am me. I feel nothing at all. And I know it has nothing to do with but me doing this work. Hey, I deserve one. Oh, the head honcho. Hey, y'all. I know it has nothing to do but me doing this work. That's it. That's it. Amen. Amen. Listen, a lot of us are dealing with this hurt and this pain. And my biggest thing is that I just want you guys to be free. I just want you to be free. I pray and I wish it upon my clients when I work with them. I just want you to be free. I want you to live the best life you could possibly live. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's why I go so hard for what I do. Because I know what's on the other side of healing, you guys. I know what's on the other side of healing. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful place. And we all deserve happiness. Don't we all deserve happiness? We all deserve happiness. We all deserve to be loved by somebody who loves us back. We all deserve to be in our dream job, to have our dream house, our dream car. Whatever your dream looks like for you, we deserve that shit. We deserve it. So if you're feeling and you're in a place where you are feeling unfulfilled, I don't care if that's in your relationship. I don't care if that's in your career. I don't care if that's even in your house that you live in and you're like, this house is unfulfilling. Like, I don't care if that's in your friendships, then it's time to make a move. It's time. This is your sign, y'all. Y'all not seeing my live by coinky dink, okay? It's never like that. God moves in a different way, okay? He connects who he's supposed to connect. Always. Always. Hey, cousin. Oh, my cousin is here. Thank you for the gift. Listen, he connects us the way that he's supposed to connect us. Straight up. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't tell you a lie. But listen, if you haven't already, go ahead and get my book, Bolder, Better, Wilder. That's what it's about. I promise you guys, there's a few lessons in my book that I went through personally, especially if you've been through a terrible breakup. I would advise you to get it today. Do not wait. Bolder, Better, Wilder. Listen. Y'all, all my goodness is in here. All my goodness is in here. Hey, Antoine. Hey, Celeste. But yeah, I would advise you to get this book today. I'm serious. If you're Suzanne, my girl, if you're going through anything, a breakup, hope, my sis, hope. I promise you, there's beauty on the other side. Beauty on the other side. That is it, y'all. That's where we at. I gotta get ready for one of my clients in a few. Listen, I don't know if you are in the space where you are willing to lose weight and ready to lose weight, but my programs have been popping, y'all. Okay, Wilder Wellness has been it. We talk about things like this, like forgiveness, right? Because a lot of people, they don't understand that that's what's holding them up from losing weight. Is that alone? You got a belly, but it's because you didn't forgive your baby daddy. Like, that's what's going on. You got a belly or you got this going on, it's because you didn't forgive this person, sis. That's what's going on. And once you start to forgive, your weight just starts flying off of you. Starts flying off of you. There's nothing you can do to stop from losing weight. When you're happy, healthy, when you're healing, I'm telling y'all to shine. Look, you know, cousin, she said yes, because she's shining too, popping too, healing too. Weight just falling off. Yes, ma'am, I see you. That's right. Y'all, this is real. This is real deal. I wouldn't lie to you. Like I said, Bolder, Better, Wilder, get my book. This is me on Tuesday nights. Thank y'all for joining me. I am live only for a little bit, but I'm going to let you guys do your thing. And then if you're going through, specifically with relationships, this book also helped me to A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. She's a goat, the goat. When I talk about spiritual goat, woo, that lady right there has saved my life in more than one way. Yeah, for sure. So do your work, love on yourself. The other thing about healing is take your time with it. It's a forever journey, right? It's not just something that happens overnight. Y'all, I just told you it. Me and my ex-husband have been apart for 3 years. We've only been divorced for a year and some change. You know what I'm saying? So like, it took us a while to get there. We're at 3 years and we can be in the same space where we're cool. It's cordial. It's oh, okay. Let me open the door for you. Right? And I say that as I joke around, but like, no, for real, this man was not trying to open up no doors for me. Like, he was done. Like, rap, I hate your guts. Like, it was bad. But time heals all, and it's what you do with that time that heals, right? So, start to do your work, put in the work, and I promise you on the other end of that thing is freedom. If you didn't hear nothing else, our freedom is connected to our forgiveness. So I hope you go out there and you forgive. And even if you like, this person don't deserve it, they did me so wrong. I get it. I get it. I got done wrong too before, several times, by several different somebodies. I get it. I get it. I got the ultimate dupe by my ex-husband, to be honest with you. I get it. So I when I say I get it, I get it. I'm talking about to the point where I had to move out of my house by myself. Okay? Me, my baby, packed up my house by myself, moving totes by myself, in my masculine energy by myself, right? So I get it. I get that people have hurt you. I get that people have done you wrong. I get that they don't deserve this and they don't deserve my forgiveness and they don't deserve. But when forgiveness has nothing to do with them and it has everything to do with you, then you do deserve it. You deserve it. Not them. Maybe not them. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm just a child of God. Yeah, I'm just a child of God. But forgiveness is for you. We know that. Yet and still, we still continue to harbor these tough feelings and we continue to hold this space for this negative energy instead of reaching out and getting our positive. Makes you want to wonder what's going on, right? Makes you wonder why you can't move forward in this relationship with somebody who wants to love you so bad. Why you can't move forward with somebody who wants to take care of you and your kids. Want to be the man for you or that wants to be the woman that wants to cook and clean and be there for you and hold on to you and love on you. And you can't allow that woman to do that. It makes you wonder what's going on. Probably some unforgiveness. Some issues with trust, you name it. Lots of things going on there, but promise you once you forgive, things just open up a different way. Doors open up differently for you. And I want those doors to open up for you. So that's it for me tonight, you guys. I'm getting off. I've been on this thing talking and sharing and loving on people. And that's just what I do, you guys. That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to give all the love, all the joy. I'm here to throw the energy back at you. And that's just what we do. That's what we do. Love you guys. You guys, I will be on again Tuesday. I'm actually going to be on TikTok a little more, going live a little more, connecting some people, getting some people in order, hanging out, just really figuring out who I got on TikTok. Y'all know Instagram. I love y'all. I've been on you guys for the last 5 years. It's time for me to go to TikTok a little more, talk to my people over here. It's all love across the board. But absolutely, Susanna, for sure. Absolutely. You're welcome, honey. It's time for me to, see my people all over. So that's what I'll be doing. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Okay? All right, let me see. Got Instagram and